Were we boring enough for you?
I don't know. I think we were great.
Let's get to it.
Madonna do Carmen, aiutici tu.
And benvenuti, fella and bellas all over the world. Welcome to another episode of the Raff and Raff Rant. I am Raff Bizarro, joined by my co-host, the Vicar of Vesuvius, Rafa Rispo. Welcome, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, my friend. Salute il capolista.
Yes,
Salute alla capolista Napoli, baby.
Yes. Hello to everybody in the chat. Let's get this rant on the road. Welcome today. We're going to have an exciting show today, guys. Bit of a hybrid. You know that. We didn't do quite a post-game rant as we usually do, so we kind of combined the two shows since it was on Monday. So we'll have a nice post-game rant for the beginning or for the first half of today's episode. And then the second half, we're going to do this new segment that we came up with. It's super exciting. Rafa.
Can't wait.
So many participants today.
That's good.
Awesome.
That's good because that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted.
Yes, I'm so happy for that. They gave us some great scenarios.
Wonderful.
But first things first, Napoli defeat Udinese 4-0 today. Rafa, it was quite the game. And since we're going to switch things up today, Rafa.
Well, we're going to switch things up, right?
Yeah, we're going to let you do the stats today. Rafa.
Oh, I'd be honored. I'd be honored. Yeah.
Let me just say hi to everybody. And now we got, first of all, big shout out to Scoundrel Pill. He should win an award. He's always here. So Sado Conte, first one online as always.
That's my
Joyceville,
man
elbow
right
cough. Elbow cough. What do we got? Salad in the house. Welcome. I want you to know, Mohammed,
baby.
I was talking to Mohammed earlier in the chat, Rafa, and I told him what we were going to do, and he said, I have to stay up for this.
Oh, yeah.
That's
right, good.
Because he has the 5-hour difference. So
well, he's still on North American time. He took that big trip to Canada.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's got an excuse to stay up now, too. So.
Peter Scala, yes. This was also a big topic of conversation. He had to work till late. He's like, not sure. Let's hope Staples stays dead so I can keep watching.
Staples. That's wonderful.
Peter,
I love it.
What a beautiful day. Welcome,
Oh,
sir.
it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful night.
Fish and Light, let's go. Matteo
Welcome.
Casella. Today is a great feeling after that match.
My man.
Big hearts. We got Salvatore Coppola.
Hey, Salvatore. Come sta? Quando
Good to
balloon?
see you. Tommy Azzurri, Forza Spalletti. We're going to have a talk about him.
A lot to
certainly.
talk about.
Okay, and there we go. Hey, Jay,
My man.
another one for me. Hey, man, England is in the house.
Staying up late.
Staying up, man. We love you guys, and we certainly appreciate you. But, Ralph, let's do this, man. Let's talk about today's game, all right?
Okay.
Take it away,
Luciano
Rafa.
Spalletti. So Foot Mob has them at 4-3-3, which is normal for Foot Mob. I think they're at 4-3-1-2, but whatever. Let's go with it. Ospina between the pipes today. Mario Rui starting on the left with Koulibaly. Ramani getting a start over Manolas again today. What's going on with that? Di Lorenzo on the right-hand side. Then we have Anguissa and Fabian in the double pivot, which to me is just so exciting, guys. It's wonderful. Love Fabian and Anguissa's chemistry together. We had Elmas in the number 10 role, or on the left, whatever you want to believe. With Insigne, as always, on the left. Osimhen playing as striker and Politano on the right instead of Chucky Lozano, who started on Thursday against Leicester City. Substitutions today. And as you can see, Mario Rui, player of the match, according to FootMob, 8.5. Don't hate. Who knew? Goals today by, we thought it was Insigne at first, but they gave it to Osimhen because rightfully so. Osimhen did touch the ball before it went over the line. So Osimhen with the opening goal. And then big time from Ramani. Koulibaly, who would have thought? Bomber. And then nice goal by Chucky Lozano, who was a substitute for Politano. We had Zielinski come in. We had Lozano, Unas, Petagna, and Zanoli got his debut today too. So beautiful turnout, 4-0. We could throw some stats up there. Total attempts, Napoli had double the attempts that Udinese had, 18-9. Attempts on target, Napoli 8-1. Possession 61, Napoli 39, which is a key to Napoli's play. They always keep in possession. I love the total passes too. 584 with a 91% accuracy. 5 corners to 2, 3 offsides each. 1 yellow card for Napoli, Mario Rui, 2 for Udinese. And that's basically the stats that I have. Ralph, what do you got?
Well, I think the shots on goal today, guys. Sorry, again, a little different today, so I'm just going to read them out to you guys. 18 total shots for Napoli tonight. We had 9 from Udinese. Now, get this. 7 shots off target, Rafa, but 8 on target. 4
8
goals.
on target. Yeah.
Excellent. 3 of those blocked today. 5 off target with Udinese. Only 1 on target. So, Ospina not needing to do a lot of work today. Just excellent. I really have to. It was great. I mean, compared to what we saw, with some of the chances for the Leicester game, I was super satisfied today, Raffo. How about you?
I was very satisfied. This for sure was the best performance of the season thus far, if you ask me. Napoli really came out and totally bossed the game from the get-go. And just the plays, man, the plays that led up to the goals. We'll talk about it. Let's get into the first half. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely, guys. And to everybody in the chat, please feel free to kind of let us know what you thought about the game. If there's any special moment you'd like us to highlight, put it up in the chat. We'll put it up here on the wall. Raff, all in all, I think coming out the gate, there was a couple people I saw. I read Joe Fischetti on Twitter, a few other people saying Napoli in the first 5, 6, 7 minutes, a little sloppy, as you can say, but I think Udinese really kind of came out, put the pressure on Napoli, from minute 1. They did great at pressing. They did great at pressuring Napoli. Napoli had to give the ball up. They couldn't sit back and and wait to give the ball up. So I think coming right out the gate, at least for the first 12 minutes, I would say, Udinese doing a good job putting the pressure on our back line, putting the pressure on our midfield. So I'll start with that. Just to kind of play devil's advocate for Napoli here.
Yeah,
sloppy.
I agree. At the first couple of minutes, Udinese really did bring some pressure onto Napoli, but I don't think it was that much. I think that Napoli did good to contain it. And once they got their foot on the ground, which didn't take a long time, man, 8-9 minutes, right? I think Napoli really took it to Udinese for the rest of the match. But yeah, I'm just trying to read these comments really quickly.
No worries. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, today we celebrate, this said Scoundrel Pillar, and do you have pattern? I'm not sure what that means, Philip, if you can elaborate on that. Ciao, Christopher. Ciao, Raff and Raff. I'm so happy to be a Napoli fan with a whole bunch of emojis. Love it. And then I'd like to get to this later if you want to, but I have to ask, Salvatore asks, I have to ask, what am I missing about Anguissa? How is this guy on loan? He's a monster. Salvatore, if you go to the Far From Vesuvius podcast network and listen to my episode that I had with Sam Cole, as it was a player profile on Anguissa, you'll find out why he is on loan this season. I'll give you a really short summary. Fulham is in the championship, not in the Premier League, and he wanted to play top flight. You can hear the rest of it there, and Sam will elaborate. He does a great job. Good friend of ours now. Yes. So check that out. But anyway, so Napoli, once they got their foot on the ground, it couldn't be stopped. You saw that there was that one pass from Mario Rui to Insigne, who took the tira gira, but low. That was parried by Silvestri.
It was in the 12th minute, Rafa.
Yes.
And that's what kind of kicked things off for them, I feel like.
It kicked things off, but you see, it was the same exact thing later on for the first goal. Only thing is, Insigne found the room to take a shot from there, like a long lob, like a what do they call it in Italian? A rovesciata, right? No, rovesciata is a scissor kick. What am I looking for? Pallonetto. That's what I'm looking for. Pallonetto. He took that pallonetto. Yeah, he took that pallonetto that was going in, right? But just to make sure, for good measure, because there was a defender on it, Osimhen got to the ball and just drilled it into the net just to make sure, for good measure. Like I said, there was a defender that was on it, and for the first goal, and it seemed. And listen, Mario Rui would have had 2 assists today if that were the case. If the ball was left alone and the defender didn't get to it, and Insigne ended up going in the net, that would have been 2 assists from Mario Rui today, guys. 2.
Mario Rui playing some ball. I mean, we're going to talk a lot about him. Some ball. Rafa, I want to go back. I mean, listen, we did start off with that kick, but before the goal, we had that thing in the 17th minute. Ospina kind of lose the ball. It was with
yes, that's right.
Delafleo.
Delafleo.
All right.
Delafleo.
Yeah, but lucky for him, he didn't catch the ball in the right position and was unable to kind of just turn around and shoot it on goal. But Spina had a couple softies there. He did it last week as well. We need to be a little bit more careful in the back over there when we're letting these goaltenders handle the ball. You saw what happened with Chesney with Juve. I mean, if there is this pressure, if a defender is giving all these pressures on the goalies, don't give him the ball. Kick it out. In fact, I don't know. I think it was Koulibaly. If anybody can help me out there. If Koulibaly, I think it was Koulibaly telling him 40 to kick the ball out. And it didn't come in time, and he ended up losing the ball. But thankfully, all the danger was kind of stopped, and they didn't convert that. After that, I saw like Udinese a little bit more in control of the game. I think it gave him a little bit more momentum. We saw Pusetto, Perea just giving troubles on that Napoli, giving like Di Lorenzo a little bit of trouble on that side. They were pacey. They made me a little worried, but I guess, the game ended 4-0. So at the end of the day, we were able to kind of neutralize all that.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, once right, you do. And Udinese coming into this game was unbeaten, listen, up 2-0 at the half, you have to think about Udinese's first match against Juventus, they were up 2-0 as well, Juventus. Udinese were down 2-0 and came back in that very venue, came back to tie it 2-2. So, an unbeaten squad like Udinese, who's already tough to go to, Friuli is very tough. But man, did you see the contingency of Napoli fans at that stadium? It felt like it was all over the stadium, all over the place. But still a very tough place to go, tough team to beat. And once Napoli got their foot, like I said, on the ground, they did what they had to do. Yes, Udinese had some chances, maybe not enough quality chances, but they were there. And they were giving us a little bit of a hard time, but didn't last.
Again, it was just those pacey wings, like kind of giving us a little bit of trouble. But again, it was neutralized. I think Elmas did a great job coming back to help. Like we always talk about Mario Rui on this left side, but don't forget he has a lot of support. Insigne comes back to help. Elmas coming back to Elmas has accepted this role of floater. I think he is so much more confident, so much more tougher. I definitely want to see more from him, Rafa, but I think the guy is a lot tougher this season than he was in the previous season, and he's accepting that floater role, and he certainly helps on the left back. Keep an eye on him when he's playing and Mario Rui is playing, how much he goes back to cover just in case Mario Rui makes the run forward. You got Elmas automatically covering that side and automatically doubling if there's a fast winger from the opponents or anything. You see those two working well together. And again, Insigne always willing to pitch in on defense, and it's a big deal. So
I have a question I feel like I want to save for fact and fiction, but I think I'm gonna, since we're talking about Elmas, I'm gonna bring it up now. Yeah. To me, like defensively coming back today, he was very good, but for me, for a little bit, I saw him in the middle. I don't think he's as effective in the middle as he is on the left-hand side. And I know you brought it up a lot in the last season and previously, but I think today I really kind of clicked for me. Like sometimes in the middle he gets a little flustered, but when he does drift off to the left to help cover Insigne too, I think he's a little more effective in that role.
Right.
But nevertheless, he played a great game today. Everybody did.
Yeah. Couple big things. We saw.
Listen, really quick. Luca Scotto Di Luzio is really, really, really getting under my skin with this Paramount thing. He's getting under my skin with Paramount. No, it's all right. That's okay. He's a great friend of the show, and I love the guy. But I think we need to give Paramount the benefit of the doubt for being the first couple of weeks covering Serie A. They're revitalized. They've done more for this league centrally than anybody else has, including ESPN so far in 1 month. Yes, there's some technical issues that need to be addressed. They have to. Yeah, the mega powers, Johnny. The mega powers are united. They'll never explode. Wrestling guys will get that. Anyway, what really needs to happen for Paramount, and I like today's audio, but the match volume, the crowd volume needs to go way up. Like for the Milan Lazio game and for the Milan Juve game, they had it spot on. For Napoli games, especially at San Paolo, it gets so loud they need to spike that shit up. but also, there was a couple of technical difficulties with the frozen match against Leicester City. The match froze for a couple minutes there. Yeah, it's a little bit shaky right now, but I think overall Paramount's done a great job. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Exactly. They're new to the game, guys. Give them a little bit. They're doing a great job. They've even hired, smaller content creators to come and help run with their show. So give them some time, guys. Paramount will be all right, man. We're very fortunate to have all these things. I mean, look at Canada, for crying out loud, what they had to go through in the beginning of the season. But Raff, I want to read this from Salvatore Di Brita. What up, Di Brita? Good to see you again. Elma starting, youth getting time, Insigne not playing the full 90 and getting some rest. Love to see this. Love to see this. I'll say it.
I agree.
So nice to say it twice, man. I couldn't agree more with this. Rafa.
I agree. Yeah, man. Yeah, listen.
That's what we've been waiting for.
But youth getting time at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Youth getting time at the right time. Zanoli didn't come in when the game was on the line. Elmas getting started. Spalletti is utilizing his squad, which is big. It's very big. If Insigne can afford to come out with 20 minutes left, take him out. It's all good. He doesn't have to play 90 every season. But at this point, Insigne has help in Unas. Yes, last season maybe he could have been, substituted out for Elmas here and there, but he has a legit winger on the bench that can make a difference in Unas, and I think that's a big reason why Insigne is getting a lot of breaks.
Johnny Delicoli, how do I sound now? Please let me know, and thank you for that. Sometimes I got the volume a little here. I'll put it up a little bit, maybe. Got to make sure.
There you go. That's good.
Is that good?
That's good.
Can everybody hear me? Good. Thumbs up in the chat. Thank you.
That's good, man. Keep it up.
Got to hear me. I'm excited today, man. I was thinking I was too loud, if anything, but no, I'm too low. But I'll just put this up again. Everyone knows my Gattuso stance, but the difference between him and a real coach is astounding. Astounding.
Yeah.
Astounding.
Give Gattuso some time.
Thank you,
find
Bogdan.
a good team.
Hey, this is a good friend of mine, by the way. This is a good friend of mine from Queens. Good to see you, Bogdan, man. Thank you. Yeah. He big soccer fan, by the way. We always talk about it. He's taught me a lot, but it's good to see you.
What's his
in
team?
Italy, he's a big Manchester United fan, Bogdan. Big Manchester United. In Italy, I think he always liked Parma. He's Romanian. He's Romanian. So
so Adrian Mutu. Yeah.
Mutu is his boy. So whatever jersey he had on.
That's cool, man. Yeah. I like it. Very
good
cool.
Dude. New father as well. So many new fathers this year.
Congrats.
Big kiss to the family, Bogdan. All right.
Yes.
A little much better here. I'm just getting this. Delgado loved how Unas came in and Chucky shifted to the left. Spalletti ball moves pieces around.
We're gonna get to that. We already covered the first goal, so let's get to the second goal.
Well, I want to talk about that Ruiz blast, by the way.
Yes, the one that hit the post. Legna Napoli. Hashtag Legna Napoli.
Hashtag Legna Napoli, man. I love Fabian Ruiz doing this. I want to see this all season long.
It was smashed that post.
Beautiful shot. It hit the post. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. But you saw Silvestri. I mean, he just looking at it like that. He just looked at it.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
no,
he got
Johnny
caught.
Bogdan didn't like Juve. Bogdan.
Parma. Johnny Bogdan is a Parma guy.
Yeah. That's my dude, bro. That's my dude, Johnny. Careful.
Chris Estrada, how is Chucky's goal? We're going to talk about it. We're getting to it.
So let's move on. We had Rachmani. Rachmani's goal, 34th minute.
Rachmani, 34th minute. Dude, did you see that free kick? Insigne on the ground to Fabian, right? Who finds Koulibaly, of all people, on the wing, who toe pokes it into the center where Rachmani blasts it with his head. It hits it hits the bottom of the post and goes in. What a freaking goal. All one time. For me, goal of the week candidate. Because we're going to get to another one. But Rachmani and Patrick Kendrick, who I think I'll spoil, I'm not sure if we announce this, will be on with me on Thursday for after Sampdoria Napoli. He said it himself. Rachmani redeeming himself for the debut that he had with Napoli last season and the disaster that was the goal that he gave up against Udinese. Luckily, we came back to win that, but that was a pretty tough debut and in that stadium as well. So he came in, and I'm sure he felt great about that one.
Absolutely. And the whole sequence was definitely, it had to been worked on and practiced or planned or something. I mean, that free kick to Ruiz, then it goes to Ruiz. Ruiz elegantly just sends the ball over the crowd to Koulibaly, who just nice bounce pass right to Rahmani's head for the goal, man. Rafa, this is the truth. I'm about to tell you the truth right now. I teared a little bit for that goal, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was just, I just love when the whole team is involved in a goal like that.
Yeah.
It makes me so, it was tears of joy, of course.
Brian Woods brings up such a great point here too. This looks like the first year in forever that Napoli are looking to take clever set pieces. That was one of our worst skill sets. You are 100% right.
100%.
Set pieces in Napoli did not get along, and I think we've scored a few now from it. So very nice, very nice.
Here, Spalletti is bringing the best out of Fabian. He's starting to pull the strings again. Yes.
And Bogdan, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say that combination between Anguissa and Ruiz has been stellar so far. And but I am surprised by the great start Spalletti has had at Napoli. And honestly, I hope they win Serie A this year. It's about damn time. Thank you, Bogdan. Bogdan with the redemption. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yes. I'm surprised by the start. I'm pleasantly surprised, actually. I didn't imagine 4 wins out of 4. We're halfway to our best start ever, 8 wins out of 8. Hopefully, praying. Don't want to jinx anything.
12 games,
knock
12
on wood.
Games unbeaten, right? Did we mention that? 12 games unbeaten so far.
12 games unbeaten. Is it 12 in Serie A? Is it 12?
Yeah, 12 in Serie A. I believe.
Or 12 total.
You got me there. You got me there, sir.
No, because I feel like we were more. I feel like we were more games unbeaten into last season. Maybe you're right, though. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is 12. I feel like it's more. That's why I say that. Johnny, I wonder how this squad will do once the crunch of Europa Coppa Serie A truly hits. Well, listen, I do too. When it truly hits, maybe, again, we've listen, last season, it was right away where we suffered. You understand? We suffered right away in Europe. Didn't we lose to Real Sociedad, or did we tie to them? Our first match. I think we lost to Real Sociedad. Our first Europa match last season. So we lost, and then we lost to Sassuolo, and then it was bad last season, but this season, win versus Juve, draw from behind versus Leicester City, and then demolish Udinese. And someone said, oh man, Tutto Sport came out, and Jay posted this. Jay posted what Tutto Sport had said through Tutto Napoli, that making excuses for Napoli, saying, oh, we only had one training session since we came back from England, and Udinese has been off all week. And I'm like, why is Tutto Sport putting Napoli out of out of their misery early? The match hadn't even started yet. It was about 2 hours before the match started. We came out and won 4-0. Last year, we're not doing it, man. It's not happening last year. I've said this before time and time again. It's not happening.
Christopher Estrada, hold on to this thought. I promise you, hold on to this thought, all right? Hold on to that. Listen, we go into the second half. As far as the first half goes, nice and calm. We saw Napoli well in control. We saw Insigne facilitating, which is something that I said last post.
You did.
I was like, I want to see him doing more of that, because when he does, the team does better. And they did. They looked so good. And the amount of control he has, the IQ on the field, the way he can set up the passes, he doesn't lose the ball much, Insigne, when he's on point. So I was happy to see that a whole lot. Again, Molina on the right side, super pacey, but getting a lot of help from Elmas and Insigne as well, and then being able to again neutralize these speedy attackers, because I think that was Udinese's biggest weapon today against Napoli. But either way, only one shot, so we did good. But second half. We get that goal it was a bullet shot from Koulibaly for that goal.
I mean,
a corner kick.
Is it Koulibaly or is that Osimhen? I mean, come on. Look at that freaking shot, dude.
That was Koulibaly when it.
No. I was asking I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that Koulibaly or Osimhen? Koulibaly looks like a striker, dude. Goal and an assist by our center back. Come on.
More than Morata, I believe, Scoundrel Bill. K2, how many goals this season? Right? Is he beating out Morata?
As many as Morata. As many as Morata in Serie A. Yes, Morata has 2 in Serie A. So does Koulibaly. Koulibaly, leading scorer at Napoli, by the way. Leading scorer.
Someone just noted.
No, sorry. Yeah, yes. Koulibaly, top scorer at Napoli. Serie A.
To the moon.
In Serie A.
I like with the rocket right there. Yeah, he has 2. Thank you, Salah. Thank you.
Osimhen overall, who has 3, 2 from the Europa League and 1 today. But in Serie A, Koulibaly leads Napoli as top scorer. So beautiful, just amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, another masterpiece by who was it? Was it at that point? Was it Politano who sent it to Mayer or Fabian?
It was
Politano
to Ruiz.
To
Ruiz.
No, I thought it was Mayer Rui.
No, so Fabian Ruiz.
No, you're right. It was Fabian. You're right. You're right.
He was on the near side of the net, and you could see Koulibaly. He actually started backing up a little bit.
Yeah,
and
like
he
taking that shot. Like he was
ready to wind up,
winding up for it. Yeah, man, he was getting ready for that.
It was a small pass, but a beautiful read from Ruiz to Koulibaly.
What a hit!
Bullet to the far side.
What
of
a
the
hit!
Net. It was
what a friggin' hit, man! And just the pride in his eyes when he saluted the fans.
Oh man.
You want to talk about tear up? I teared up. I'm tearing up right now.
You teared up for that one?
I'm crying right now.
We can cry together, Raff. It's okay.
Dude, this guy.
I like Johnny here, always with the NHL thing. Guys out there playing like an offensive NHL defenseman.
Yeah, man. Getting the goals. Getting the defensive goals. That's right.
All right. We're getting the Raff boys on the after hour spaces soon.
Oh maybe. Yeah. Well, when's your next one, Cliff? Let me know. I'll do my best to make it. Yeah.
I've done 2
I got
so
some
far,
stuff going on tonight, but have you? Look at you.
Yeah. I did one
making
with Cliff.
Appearances.
Yeah, you know.
There you are, Raffy. There you go.
If
you haven't checked it out, go back. Cultural Connection with Raff Biz. I was on Serie A sit down for the 200th episode last night. Please go check that out because I'm getting a lot of really good comments about it. And then Raff with the spaces and dude, we're making our rounds, aren't we?
Yeah, bro, it was awesome. It was funny. I didn't even know I never did spaces. I'm sitting there like I don't know what to do, and then I go in and it shows you if you're a speaker or just observing. And Cliff was like, "Well, Raff's not talking." I was like, "Bro, I want to talk. I don't know how."
Dude, you're somewhat of a Twitter novice. It's okay. You'll get there.
I'm getting there.
You're gonna get there
since the start of the show, so I'm really.
That's okay. I told you, got to get a Twitter, man. I said that to you.
But see, we always have a bunch of everybody is welcome here in the Rand. There's a couple people who got
Cliff is one of our favorite Juventini. It's okay.
Come on.
He knows
beat him up.
We hazed him. We beat him up. We haze him all the time. He loves it though. That's the thing. Cliff loves it.
Miguel Rinaldi, on the stretch, we'll see Spalletti's intentions on rotation. I agree here. I would like to see alternate lineups against weaker Europa teams.
Yes, Spartak Moscow coming up. Although they did beat I can't remember. I never can remember who the other team is. Oh, Legia Warsaw. Sorry, they lost to Spartak Moscow. Never mind. Yes, against Spartak Moscow, I think we should rotate. We should start Petagna. The only reservation I have about that right now is that I think we need to get into a better position on the table in the Europa League first. Right now, Legia Warsaw leads, and we're behind with Leicester City with 1 point. So they have 3, we have 1. And don't forget, we have to win that group. It's a very big thing if we win the Europa League group this year. Yeah. So maybe a subtle rotation. I wouldn't rotate the whole farm against Spartak Moscow right now. I would get a couple wins under our belt and then worry about that, especially if we're playing the way we are and we continue to.
Rafa, I got a couple more notable notes. I want to do the beast of the match, and then we're going to
let's get it.
I'm super excited about the new segment today. We had
Me too.
So many submissions. It was great. But, we saw a little bit of after the corner kick, about 3 minutes later, we saw a big foul on Politano. He kind of hit the ground. I was a little worried about it, but
yeah, he was limping.
But he did get back up. You need Fabio Capello. That was funny. But he did get back up, stayed in the game, and I think he was subbed on later. But he seemed to be all right. He was even switching. You saw Politano. I never see that much from him, but we saw it today. He was actually moving to the left side today, so that was good to see. When Ozinem drawing fouls all game, being a complete nuisance for the defense. So even though he didn't score,
he scored. He scored the first goal.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot. I keep.
It was
forgetting
such a question in the first goal. You had to see because I posted for Far from Vesuvius. I was like, I do my whole thing. Goal, right? Lorenzo Insigne question mark or Victor Osimhen? Who cares? Doesn't matter. 1-0. Nobody knew who it was, and then they finally gave it
They
to
finally
Osimhen.
found out.
They were able to screenshot it and see that Osimhen toe poked it in. But it's all good. You're right though. He took a few shots that didn't really mount to much, but he made a presence, and that's a lot of. And listen, Ralph, I'm going to say this, okay?
Go ahead.
A lot of goal scoring, like a lot of strikers, a lot of fans out there think that you need to get the goals, you need to get the assists. Yes, you spend a lot of money on a striker. Their job is to score, but they have other jobs.
Right.
They have other jobs. They don't just have a job to score a goal. They can get away with missing a few and not scoring in a match and still perform great. Holding the ball up, creating the space, creating the chances, creating fouls, creating a nuisance to a defense is also doing your job. Making runs, being fast, being, drawing two defenders in so to leave somebody open. These are things that strikers do on top of scoring goals. Yes, they're measured by their goal scoring, but Osimhen with 1 goal today and doing the job that he did for me is great. Wonderful. 100% did his job. Happy with what he did.
Just like Jay says here from Napoli News, Osimhen takes a lot of defenders' attention too, which makes more space for our wingers.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it. And we have some of the best wingers in the league, so how can you go wrong?
Rafa, 61-minute big header from Zambo today. I thought that was goal. I thought I jumped up.
Perfect placement too. I mean, Patrick Kendrick said that it seemed a little easy for Silvestri to make the save, maybe just because it was kind of right to him. But those saves are very difficult to make. There was a low header to the ground, going towards the ground. You have to be reactionary no matter where.
I believe it was a little higher, Rafa. I think he
but you could see it was kind of coming down. You know what I mean? Yeah. He definitely meant to aim it low, but honestly. It would have been really cool to see Anguissa get a goal today, especially since I have him on my fantasy team too. That would have been really nice. But it's all good. It's all good because somebody that is on my fantasy team ended up getting the goal for me. So.
Well, it was just a great reactionary save from Silvestri. I'll give him props. We talk about it. We've seen Moret do it in the past, and we gave him props. So I want to give the guy some credit. Not easy to do. Point blank range. You're sticking out your hand, praying that you make it in time. But and it would have been Anguissa's first goal, so I'd like to see him kind of like pop his cherry a little bit. But either way, he's fine. I thought he did a great job in the midfield. I thought Anguissa was in the midfield today, even when he was. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. The kids aren't here.
This is why we started later. Yeah. This is why we started a later time, Wait till we get to the after hours spaces.
Listen, we're old enough, and Delgado's in here. Dom is in here, right?
Right there, baby.
Do you remember the movie Class Act with Kid and Play? Remember that movie?
I remember that movie. Yeah,
remember that? When they ask him, to die means to what? And at the end when they're on the show, and he comes out and he's like, means to pop the, and then he stops, but then he says, means to have a sexual orgasm. When you said that just went right through my head. Means to pop
right. I brought you back, Raff.
Damn.
Oh my God. Well,
hilarious.
His time will come. He did great. He
will.
Even when he was getting knocked down in the midfield today, he was still taking the ball away and being able to distribute in the midfield. So don't hold your breath. Anguissa has 2 goals in his career
all
for
good.
all competition.
He's not a goal scorer. It's all good. One of them came last season with Fulham against Leicester City to get the match winner. So I'm okay with that every once in a while, him popping up with a match winner. It's all good. I'm not holding my breath. We know full well that Anguissa will not be a goal scorer. He's not going to get a lot of assists. So let's just realize that now before we go judging his play. Not that I'm saying you are, Michael. I'm just saying what he does is extra. It's outside of goals and assists.
Right. If he scores, it's just a bonus, but we don't need it for that.
And he almost had it, which is great. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he'll get his. Those corner kicks are looking better, especially with Rahmani in there. I'm telling you guys, if you see Rahmani playing more, keep an eye on him for corner kicks, man, because he did it for Verona. the boy can head the ball on corner kicks, man, and it's something that I certainly want to see more of. But coming from all these two, now that we have this added height and strength on the pitch, Rafa, I expect more of that. Whether they go in or not, it's okay. The fact that we're getting those shots on target and giving these goalies something to think about, making our set pieces dangerous, giving teams something to think, because we get a lot of corners. We get a lot of set pieces because we keep drawing these fouls and we have all these shots on net. So if we can start converting these, even at a 10, 20% rate, we're going to be just fine. We're going to get a lot. Chris wants to know, we're going to do this again. We did stop it for a little bit. We still have the number. It's coming back real soon, guys.
Here's the deal. We're working the kinks out of it because as of now, we'll get to that comment. Leave that comment up. I want to get to that too. But as of now, Christopher Estrada, when you call in, Ralph Bizarro and I both hear you, but we're trying to get it to where we can both respond to you and you can hear both of us. Because right now, if you call in, it's only you hearing Raff, so there'll be like this weird, awkward pause in the phone call, and I'll be talking, and you won't hear it because you have to turn your device down to listen to the call, and this and that. So we're working the kinks out. You know, that's the truth behind the Napa line. It's still around. We still got it. Numbers the same. We're not taking calls yet. We're working the kinks out. We're working hard to do that. So sometime this season, we'll have it ready for you. But Brian Wood says having so many tall physical players on corners is great because they have to worry about more than just K2 and Osimhen. 100% agreed. 100%. And with us getting better at set pieces, I think it's just one. I mean, it's a good problem to have. Yeah.
Johnny had said this early, Ralph. I want to read it out. I feel like the striker role has evolved over the past 15 years. You're no longer just fielding bombers. You're fielding guys that have more of a utility belt, quote unquote, type of style. Absolutely.
I like that.
Like these hybrid guys, even with the wingers too. You know, it's. I agree. You know, soccer's evolving, and Paulo Renetta, Mario Reese scoring on a free kick would have been an icing on the cake. Also, compared to the two other left backs we wanted this summer, Emerson and Stopinan, I would have really loved to have them there. Ruiz been playing much better in terms of match ratings.
I like that you said this. I feel like it's coming. Myri will score from a free kick. He's already had assists from a free kick in the past 2 seasons, more than one. So I feel like it's coming because, you know, honestly, Myri is way different than everybody's giving him. You know, a lot of people still giving him crap, and I don't think he deserves it this season at all. Not at all.
No.
And speaking of Myri with an assist. Should we talk about the 4th goal or what?
Yeah, 85th minute to Lozano, Rafa. Far side blast.
Before you continue, just want to make note that Dom and Salad are both in here.
Wow. And it's peaceful.
And it's Politano, Lozano.
That's right. Guys, we needed them both.
Put Lozano, respect his name. Put respect on his name, Salad. Where you at, boy? Where you at, boy?
I hope you're still awake, Salah, if you're still in here.
Oh, he's up, man. Come on. He's up.
He's up. You're a young man.
There he
Salah.
is. He's up.
Wait. Oh, there he is. Oh, we're going to set something up, guys. I'm not going to give it away. But Dom, Salah, expect a message from me. I have this idea that's going to.
Oh, yeah. Very soon.
It's very soon. We're working on it. And it involves you two. It's going to be awesome. Varee gets a bad rap, Michael says, but he's got the job done, and we would be hurting if we lost him. I agree here. I'm
going to be the first to admit I was worried about the situation a bit.
We all were, Rafa.
I wasn't too worried. I mean, it's 11 players on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? One position is not going to make or break a Scudetto. I said that from the beginning, and I'll continue to say that.
Right.
If we lose a Scudetto this season, unless Myri completely bones the last-minute shot like Husai did last year, even though I don't blame it on Husai either, I think that then it's not fair to say Napoli didn't get the left back, they're not going to win the Scudetto. I'm done with the left back situation. I'm done with it.
It's been okay. Like I said, everybody's pitching in. But yeah, to Lozano, far side blast. Again, another goal coming from the bench. I'm glad I said this too. I wanted Lozano. I needed Lozano. We needed to see Lozano back in the habit, back into his scoring ways, back. I can't.
Johnny. Mega Powers challenging Dom and Prince in a tag team match. Teddy Long music plays. That's one of those situations where the two in a feud Dom and Salad, and he's forcing them into a tag team match, a tag team championship match, because we're the tag team champions, baby. That's right.
Got you.
That's right.
Got you. All right.
Holla, holla, holla.
Holla, 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 holla.
Holla, holla, holla.
We're real.
Anyway, listen. Also, real quick, shout out to Salad. He writes for the Minnesota Vikings, and he gets paid to do it.
Yes,
which is awesome.
Living the dream, baby.
Amazing.
Living the dream.
But bummed about the loss last night. Lost by 1 to the Bucks. No, it wasn't the Bucks. The Cardinals. Sorry, Arizona. 34-33. Bummed about that for you, man. I'm pulling for the Vikings just for you. Also because my fiance's dad, Allie's dad's a Vikings fan. So there you go.
Dove and Cook.
Shall we move? We move?
We got to do the beast of the match. We got to do the beast of the match.
All
right, everybody in the chat. Who do you think the beast of the match was today? Let me tell you, Rafa. We're gonna do it. Everybody in the chat, let's go. Who do you think? I'm gonna get it up right now, Rafa. I'm just getting my bearings here. This one was so. Rafa, this was like last minute. We literally picked this.
I still don't know who the beast.
I still don't know who the beast of the match.
I'm telling you guys before we reveal this beast of the match. Like no, F it, Fabian, F it, Koulibaly, F it, this person, F it, that person. Oh, Mario Reed, definitely. It's like we were like back and forth. We were like, who gets it? Who gets it? And we had no idea.
Let's
like
do it.
Even 10 minutes before we went on, we had no idea.
Yeah, we were in studio figuring this out, guys. But here it goes. Who do you think?
Give it to him.
Here it comes.
Someone I cannot relate to. Someone Raff can.
I can.
His head is a lot shinier than yours, though, man.
Well, I've still got a little bit of stubble going on. He has straight razor.
But
I do the
you have
0-0.
Right, he's straight razor. He's like clean, stone cold Steve Austin. But look at his head. There's literally a shine on this photo. Like if you touch his head, it's got to be like the hardest surface you've ever seen. You know, it's not one of those soft bald heads. It's like there's like some steel in there.
Bogdan says that he uses Italian olive oil to polish.
I mean, yeah, Mike from IFTV uses Greek olive oil.
He uses Greek.
And Luciano Spalletti uses Italian olive oil for sure. Extra virgin. That's extra virgin.
That's extra virgin.
That's like double extra virgin. That's like robust extra virgin olive oil on that.
It is. That's like cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. For
that dude smells like a salad. No offense. No pun intended. Salad.
Guys, Luciano Spalletti. Luciano Spalletti, guys. Beast of the match. Yeah, listen, I would give it to the whole team. I'm giving it to Spalletti because what he's been able to put on the field lately, the mentality that he's been able to keep the team in. I just today I didn't know who to pick. It was the whole team, so I have to pick the man who chose the 11 to go onto that field and completely dominate Udinese. And I don't want to hear anymore like, but it was only Udinese, but it was only Venezia, but it was only this.
No, you can't say that.
I don't care what team it is, because any team could be any team. Empoli beat Juventus, and I don't care if Juventus is struggling. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. A team has to come onto the field and perform, and that's exactly what we did. We got 4
It's not an excuse
goals.
anymore, bro. It's not an excuse anymore. It's not. You play the teams that are given to you. That's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we still have to get the likes of Lazio, Inter, Milan, Roma, Fiorentina, who are tough matches. Sampdoria next, it's a very tough match. But Udinese, like I said, coming in was unbeaten. And going into their house where they got a result against Juventus and have been lights out since, not a goal given up since, 3-0 against Venezia, 1-0 last week against Spezia. What more do you want? What more do you want? We come in, we take care of business. And I told you this too, Raff. I told you this about Spalletti. My one reason why I probably wouldn't have given it to him today is because the substitutions that he had to make didn't really affect the match, except for Lozano getting the goal. Like, he did get a goal off the bench, which is great, but it wasn't detrimental to the result. However, he played and he chose the team. He made the changes. This to me was by far the best Napoli performance of the season.
100%.
Going into a situation where Napoli usually struggle when they have to play knowing everybody dropped points. Roma dropped points. Roma lost. Milan dropped points. Juve dropped points. Lazio dropped points. Everyone dropped points. Inter's the only team that didn't drop points, and Sampdoria, and they're up there too.
Agreed.
But he came in, he got the job done convincingly. And for me, that's why Spalletti is beast of the match.
Rafa, one word, balanced. It's something that I wanted to see for a little while now, and I'm starting to see it. I promised myself, Rafa, I told you, guys, I wanted to apologize for my last take, the last post game. Please just disregard everything I said. But however, this week, Rafa, I was like, I'm going to watch this game. I shut off all the chats. I shut off everything. I was like, it's just me.
You guys had to
and the
hear, Raff. He was like, I don't know ball. I don't know ball. I don't know Napoli.
Stop,
what am I doing?
Stop. You're a jerk. I didn't say that.
No, I'm just playing. You didn't know. You didn't say. No, but he was like, oh, dude. He definitely said, dude, what was I thinking last post match? I watched it again. Oh my! But we spoke about it literally on that post match. Sometimes you have to take the emotion out of first watching it live, watch it again, and see. Today, for some reason, something inside me said, watch the highlights again, real quick. The CBS has the highlights. It's 11 minutes long. Watch the highlights, and it really helped me. It helped me further be able to critique the game. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you take the emotion out. You're not tweeting all the time. You're not messaging your friends. You're not messaging your cousins, pains in the asses. None of them messaged me today, though, to be fair. Just saying it. But anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I was watching at the shop, and of course, no haircuts all game. Last 10 minutes, I get a haircut. Had to stop everything to do the haircut. So I had to watch it again, Raff. That's it. You watch the game again, you realize it. But I'm really happy that you were able to take that time today and just focus on the match and come in prepared today. Spalletti deserved this honor today, 100%. Honestly, as a player, I had Koulibaly. I had him.
A lot of people in the chat had Rui today. He's starting to grow on
everybody. You even said it. Mario Rui, hands down.
Hands down. I thought it was him today. I thought it was going to be Mario Rui. But then Ruiz did something. And then, Ozidem did something. And then Palta, and I was like, shit, I don't know who to choose, man. They were all beasts. I thought... I picked Spalletti, guys. Great game. Great game, Forza Napoli. That's all.
Dom, I tried, man. Close shop on the Napoli matches. You must work somewhere else, buddy, because you weren't able to close matches last season. You must work somewhere else. We need to chat, my friend. We need to chat. I tried.
Brian Woods. Sorry.
Thank you, Brian Woods. Guys, got to hit thumbs up. Help this podcast. They're mad it took me this long to find them. Thanks to IFTV shouting you guys out. Yo, dude, thank you. That's cool.
That's great, man.
That's cool.
Brian Woods,
IFTV are very good friends of ours, personally. Very good friends. I like those guys very much.
They do a great job, and Marco and the gang has showed us support, since the beginning. So
immense.
Certainly. But let's get to our new. We got. I guess we'll probably run a little late today, guys. I don't
care. Let's do it.
Who cares? I'm having a good time, right? We did fun. Maybe I might even put on that jazz music, Rafa.
Do it. Do it. The one from the
outskirts.
Outskirts.
Let's have a little music, guys.
Do it.
If anybody wants me to shut it off, let me know. I won't listen, but you just let me know.
If anyone wants you to shut it off, tell them where to stick it. All right.
Stick it.
Staying on.
Right. Chi non sente Juventini. All right. Fuck it. Let's go. All right, here we go, guys. So today's this segment is called Fact or Fiction, and what we did was Raff and I had asked a few people. Well, Raff and I shared a post asking people to kind of submit in a scenario that could possibly be fact or fiction, and we want to talk about it a little bit. So we set up, I have about 9 in here, Rafa, and I just want everybody to know that Rafa doesn't know these yet. It's going to be a complete surprise. I had to set it up, so I saw them. But Rafa doesn't know these yet. You guys don't know in the chat yet. Please feel free to answer. Please feel free to add your own. Make it good so I can put it up here. But we're going to start, and I hope you guys enjoy it. All right? So, Starting number one, jazz hands.
Remember we were scatting to this last night.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
All right. First one coming from @Lakey13. Well, we all know him here as Mr. Espresso Alex. By the way, shout out to you. He couldn't make it today, Rafa,
And the family.
but he hit me up. Yes, and the family. We heard what's going on there. But I hope for a speedy recovery for everybody in the fam dealing with a little COVID. From England as well. He couldn't make it today. But here you are. First question. Napoli win the double. Or first scenario. Fact or fiction. Napoli win the double. Scudetto and Europa League. What do you think, guys? Fact or fiction?
Fiction. It's one. It's one or the other.
It's one or the other.
I hate to be the downer, but I can't say we're going to win both.
Okay.
One or the other. And I'm leaning more towards Europa League.
More to Europe than
I
Scudetto.
can't. Listen, Raff, you can, and I can't. I can't subscribe to the Scudetto yet. I can't. We have to get it's only match 4. And we've gone 8 matches, an 8-match winning streak to start the season before in 2015-16, where Juventus came back from losing or dropping, going winless in their first 3, like they did this season. Now it's 4. Okay, and coming all the way back to catch us by Christmas and beat us in the Scudetto by 9 points. We were Scudetto champion. We were winter champions that season, and we blew it. Okay, so I cannot subscribe to it yet. That was the season Higuain scored 36. I'm not subscribing to it yet, but do I think it could happen? Why not? Why not? It could happen. I don't think it will. Europa League, I think, is a very attainable feat this season. It's 13 matches. We could do it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have a long-winded answer here, guys, but because I want to move it along. But I think we could win the Scudetto. It's about time that we start saying Napoli is capable. We always say Inter. We always say it's always the same damn 3 names, and I understand why. But we have been knocking on heaven's door for a long time. Will we win the double? I'm going to say fiction. And the only reason why I'm going to say fiction is that these Serie A teams, Rafa, are notoriously poor in the Europa League and never do anything. The Spanish team from La Liga hold this thing down, hold this competition down.
They really do.
As do the EPL. I believe La Liga, 12 championships in Europa. They have the most ever since it was started. So possibly. Fiction, but only because I don't believe in the Europa League. But I do believe Napoli can win the Scudetto, guys. Let's move on.
So how about this? Double Europa League Coppa Italia.
No, I want the Scudetto. We'll see. I guess we'll find out, guys. Let's move on.
I appreciate your take, and Salad is probably the only other person that thinks, but yes, I mean, listen, don't mistake me for not wanting the Scudetto. I want it so bad I can taste it. Come back to me in the 9th or 10th match of the season.
Fair enough. Cacho, guys, welcome. Good to see you. The season is long, especially only 4 games. I know. I don't listen. When Marco and Mike came in here, I said I don't know who the top 4 is going to be. They forced me to answer. They forced me to do it, so I did it. I had no choice. It was against my will.
But you're going to stick to it, right?
But if I'm going to choose them, why not? But at the same time, I don't think.
What'd you say?
Really,
you said Napoli, Inter, Milan, Roma.
Napoli,
right?
Inter, Milan, Roma.
Yeah, I like that though. I like that. I do. I like it. It's getting me going. All right,
it's good. All right, next one. This one's you all know him, Partenopei, aka Francesco. Osimhen, fact or fiction? Osimhen will score more goals than Cavani.
Ooh, fact. I'm gonna say fact. I'm gonna say fact.
All right.
Now listen, he got off to a slow start. You know, last season with all the injuries, the COVID, the scheduled 10 goals. He's at 3 now. Okay. Give this guy some time to cook. He's not going to get it in 3 seasons like Cavani did, but he's going to get it. More goals than Cavani, yes. That's 104, by the way.
Yes, 104 into all competitions, right, Rafa?
All competitions, 104.
All competitions, okay. Facts, Michael Lisi. Facts, Tariq BK. Johnny.
He's calling out Johnny. He's calling Johnny out.
Yeah, all right.
Who's running the Calcio, guys?
Who's there right now?
Is it Adriano? We'll see. Fact.
Okay, we go with that. Thanks, sure. Scoundrel.
Adriano.
Scoundrel wants that award. Adriano. Well, yeah. Ciao, Adriano. Guys, if you haven't checked out, I know they have this Calcio guys. I butcher names. I always forget it. But they had this great coming up soon. I believe they had interviewed the goalie from Napoli.
Oh,
from the
yeah,
guys.
Napoli ladies. Yeah.
Guys, did that drop yet? I'm sorry. I've been a little bit behind.
I don't think it dropped. It didn't
I don't think
drop
it dropped yet. I'm eagerly waiting that one. But if you don't know them yet, guys, check them out. They're great, man, and they show.
Oh, shout out to them, by the way. They got a nice win over Fiorentina, last minute goal, and then also shout out to Napoli Primavera, who beat Juventus 2-1. Came back just like they did the senior team did. Came back and beat Juve 2-1. Beautiful.
Here they said it coming soon, ragazzi. Looking forward to that, man. Come on,
right.
I'm drooling here, Calcio guys. I'm
Campioni 87-90 fiction. Matador was handing out hat tricks like candy. He was. You're right, but not in the time that he did it. 3 seasons. Osimhen will still get it, 4 maybe 5, but he'll get it.
All right, moving along, guys. From Peter Scala, Napoli qualify for CL and Juve go to Serie B.
Oh,
fact or fiction?
How I long for this to be a fact, but it's not a fact. Juventus will not be relegated. Fiction. I hope I'm so wrong on this. If Juve go, I called the kids today. They're not with me today. They're with the other party, and I called them and said, guys, Napoli just beat Udinese 4-0, and Juve and Milan tied. Juve are 18th. Like, all I had to say was Juve are 18th, and the kids just burst into emotion. Like, what? 18th? They're in relegation. It's match 4, dude. It's match 4. Calma.
I
They'll
did
be
this
back.
I did this for banter, guys. All right, Juve won't get relegated.
You know, Juve are like that annoying gnat, like, fruit flies that just don't go away. They're gonna come back.
They're gonna come back, but it's good to see them suffering a little bit. I think a little
like
bagna di humilità. Right?
Fact in our hearts. I love that.
Fact in our hearts, right? By the way, big shout out to Peter Scott. Hold on here. I promised I would do this for him. So Peter Scala, his nephew was born, I believe, a couple weeks ago. We had shouted him out on a show, Rafa.
We did.
He wanted me to show the picture. Here he is. His nephew Chris, who Napoli have been undefeated since he was born. So he wanted to show some respect.
Luck.
So here he is, Peter Scala. And thank you for the question, for the scenario, Peter. So, okay. Moving along, guys. We got from Danny1007, I believe, from Napoli Club Taranto. Ruiz is starting to develop. Fact or fiction? Ruiz is starting to develop into the player Napoli fans want him to be.
Fact.
I love.
100%
Oh, there he is
fact.
again.
Oh, there he is again. I think it's a fact. I think Fabian this season has been great. Taking shots, getting more closer to the goal. And I said this on Serie A Sit Down yesterday. Anguissa, for me, is helping Fabian get closer to the box, getting him more shots, getting him more acclimated to the offense. I really think that this is going to be a role that, it's already a role that he's accustomed to now. He's learned and grown into it. We're watching him grow into it.
Right.
And give him another season, rest of the season. He'll be on everyone's good side again. But I'm telling you, Matteo Bonetti told the world on beIN Sports when he was signed for Napoli, the season Cristiano Ronaldo signed, that this is the underrated signing of that season, which, obviously Ronaldo went to Juve, but that's the transfer of the season. Fabian to Napoli. He's never lost sight of his play. He's never given up on his play set, his skills, and he really believes that Fabian is, one of the best in the world at what he does. And now that he's getting acclimated into that role, he's going to thrive in that too.
I'm with it, Raff. Fact for me. I gave Raff, it was you who convinced me to love Ruiz just a little bit more. And thank you for that. I appreciate
you're welcome.
it. Because you know what it was?
You were a huge hater.
I was a big hater. Not even I'm the biggest. And
huge.
I talked so much shit about this poor guy. I'm sorry. I just felt like he was being a little overrated at one point. But and I wanted him to do more. I think overall, though, I
blame Ancelotti.
I blame it. Right. I didn't like where he was in his positioning. Once I watched Fabian Ruiz for Spain, where he was a little bit close to the goal, and then we saw a little bit under Gattuso. We're starting to seeing a little bit more, even though he does kind of play that double pivot every time with Anguissa, he's still getting up to the box.
Yeah,
and
because
he's taking
Anguissa's
those
letting
blasts.
him. Yep.
Yeah, and we can see those blasts that he's taking, and which we called up. Even Giuseppe, I want you to know, I give credit to him, to Giuseppe De Angelis from CNC. We've been saying, like, yo, this guy can shoot, he can pass. We saw it today, the beauty, that beautiful pass over the line to get it to somebody.
Koulibaly.
But it was Koulibaly, right? Just gorgeous. And I think fact. It's okay to when you're thank you, Dom. Thank you. I wasn't wrong then. I was still right. It just he changed, so I changed along with it. I'm not wrong. I'm evolving. That's what it is.
That's right. So is he.
Love you too, Dom. All right, I know you're a good man. I think he's valued at 80 million now. Maybe.
I wouldn't put it past.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past.
We have a real DM for the first time. Helps a lot. Yeah, this is it. If he starts scoring a little more from outside, that'll be guaranteed. We need.
And
to
he
see
will.
shots.
He almost did today.
All right.
Smash that post today. Legna Napoli.
All right. So next scenario, Oasis. Factor Fitching from the Renaissance People chat. By the way, shout out to you guys, man. They really. I asked. I was like, guys, give me something, and they bombarded me with scenarios. So thank you. Unas will be a starter towards the end of the season.
Fiction.
Fact or fiction?
Fiction. Unas does not get a start over Insigne. Rotation, yes. If you're asking if he'll get a start, the answer might be yes. But will he be a starter towards the end of the season? No, he won't. He's not starting over Insigne, and he's not going to start in the left and the right over Politano or Lozano unless they get injured. But he thrives on the left. I don't think he gets a start. But he's very important to this team, and I'm very happy we kept him.
I'm going to say fiction here. Jerry Kala. Unas needs to pass more. He has been doing it. We saw a little greedy play today, maybe one, but
he wants that goal, man. He wants that goal.
I think he wants the breakthrough, man.
I don't blame him.
Fiction here. Fiction only, and all right, this is the thing I want to say. Brian Woods, I like it here. Fiction only with injuries, and we don't want that, or Coppa Italia matches.
Yeah,
I'm with Brian 100%. I was going to say this. Not that I don't think he deserves it or he's not good enough, but again, there's just too many people in front of him, and I would say, hopefully we don't get Joe. Hook me up, yeah, thanks. I would say that as long as if the team stays healthy, it's going to be very hard for him to find first team spots unless I think he can be utilized in Europa League games more. I think he can get a start there or Copa games, or if anybody needs a break, if anybody's going away for something. But overall, I think Unas at the moment doesn't become a starter yet. But
I agree.
No, close the app. I'll get the music going in a second. I got to restart the app, guys. But from Napoli Club Toronto, Rafa.
Yes.
Napoli have the best midfield in Italy. Fact or fiction?
Fact. Napoli have the best midfield in Italy. Very underrated. Listen, Lobotka's playing better. He was injured. He's playing better. He coming back soon. Fabian, Zielinski, Anguissa, Demme when he comes back. Forget about it. This midfield is complete with Demme, with Anguissa. When we're not injured, this midfield is stacked. It's stacked. It's the best midfield in Italy, if you ask me. I mean, Kessie is a great midfielder. Tonali, Benacer, that's a good midfield. You also you can't rule out Inter's midfield too, with come si chiami, Barella and company. But for me, all around depth wise, there's nobody better than Napoli in the midfield, especially since the Anguissa purchase. That did it for me. For me. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'll be with you there. If it's not the best, it's one of the best. I know Johnny Colley. Johnny must be like so afflicted inside with this question, right? I mean, if you all don't know, Johnny is a half and a half. He's a half a Roma.
He's a mezza. Yeah.
He's a mezza Napoli, mezza Roma qua.
Mezza Napoli, mezza schifo.
That's a schkiv. Underrated for sure, but Inter stacked. Okay, Matteo, I see.
Inter is stacked. You're right. No, and help me with that in midfield. It's Barella. Who else?
I'll try again.
The names are escaping me right now. Inter's midfield names are escaping me, but I really do like Milan's midfield as well. I do. I think Benacer.
Vecino, Di Marco, Dumfries.
Yeah, but that's if Inter play a 3-5-2, right? Di Marco and Dumfries are more like wingers, like defensemen. But yeah, Johnny Pellegrini, Zaniolo, Mkhitaryan, Vertu. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Who's in first place? Who's in first place?
Who's in first
Johnny. Saluta la capolista. Come on, you're half Napolitan. Let's go. Who's in first place?
Calcio guys again. Milan, Inter, Lazio, Napoli, Roma, all in the conversation.
All in the conversation, for sure.
I know.
Lazio's midfield too. Yeah, come on. No, Lazio's midfield too. Oh, Inter, I forgot. Correa. I mean, come on. It's. I'll tell you what. Serie A midfield could go toe to toe with other midfields in the world. Honestly, it could. Very good all around.
Pete Scala, thank you again.
All good, Pete.
Oh my God, there's so many guys. The chat. I'm just gonna throw them all up.
Throw them up.
Man, but
Barella, Hakan, Vecino, Brozovic, Vidal, Gagliardini, Eriksson. Yeah. Well, Eriksson's not really playing right now, but yeah, I understand. Çalhanoğlu and Gagliardini. Yeah. He said, "Who knows how to spell the name?" We get it. Yeah, Hakan and Gagliardini. We get it.
I'm gonna take Christopher's question because he always loves asking before we go.
Okay.
Who's the next player to be valued at 100 million?
Ooh. Osimhen.
I'm gonna say Osimhen. I mean, who else?
Osimhen. Yeah.
Osimhen, unless some miracle with Lozano happens, but
nah. Osimhen's gonna be the next 100 million player.
$100 million man. All right. Yeah, this
guys,
one's coming
listen. Dr. Henry Bell on Far From Vesuvius says this: we have a Erling Haaland type player on our team in Osimhen. Just let him cook. You know what I mean? Erling Haaland is over 100 mil. Osimhen will be too.
Paulo saying it. Salah saying it. So
let's go with this one.
Will Ozim be the captain of the season?
Yes.
Possibly. I think we believe so.
That was my prediction. Yes.
Yeah. Fact or fiction from Prince Salad here.
Give me this one.
Koulibaly is the best player Napoli have had after Diego Maradona.
It's a fact. There's no discussion. Fact. 100%. No discussion. Don't even want to say anything else.
All right. Have a nice night, folks. Thank you. I
like how the music shut off when you
right. Yeah.
Music, the
lights came off. Guys,
shut it down. Yank stuff out.
Start fucking yanking wires. Fact. I think so, man. I the reason why I'm gonna say fact, Rafa, is because this is a guy that when he's on the field, I just not that, but I always want to see him on the field. There's really no other player that I want to play every game but Koulibaly. I wish he was a machine that would never get hurt, so he can always be there. If San Gennaro, which by the way, his the blood was loose the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says San Gennaro, give us a scudetto, and give Koulibaly machine body parts so he can play every game, because that's what I want. And that's why I say he's one of the best players. All around, too. I mean, as a person, as a player, Koulibaly, much love to Insigne and the rest of the Scunizzi that was on this team, but...
Can you put Delgado's comment up, please?
The Calcio guys got to beat KK to it first, that one?
No, Delgado.
Yeah, that's Delgado. This one?
No. The last one he posted.
Hold on. Higuain is a memory? This one? Is this the one? Who? Who's this?
Higuain. Who? Setandun? Homem merde? Higuain? Who? I don't care. I don't care that Higuain scored 36 goals in the season. I don't care. I don't care.
He doesn't care, buddy.
Ironically enough, the crowd today was chanting "Settantun" to Spalletti. Settantun in tombola is "Omme merd," right? In Napolitan tombola. Okay? Just like how you, the 22 is a pazzo, right?
Yeah.
Settantuno is "Omme merd," right?
Oh,
Patrick Kendrick brought that up today. Very knowledgeable about Napoli. His fiance is Napolitan. Well, Settantun, "Omme merd." Guess how many goals Higuain ended up scoring for Napoli in his career?
Tell me.
Settantun, 71. Perfect number to stop at. Perfect number to stop at.
Oh, man. I want to address something here. From Johnny was like, everybody's kind of say, but Impact Insigne. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not that Insigne, a great player for Napoli, always will be, especially the fact that he's a Sunizzo. But here's the deal, like Koulibaly, what would our back line look over the past few years without Koulibaly? What would our goal differential be?
And that's a good point. And you can also say Mertens. Mertens is the leading goal scorer. He's also, I think he's on par with Insigne and Koulibaly. But for me, it's Koulibaly, the best player at his position since Maradona, like that Napoli have had since Maradona, worldwide, like world renowned. Like it's clear that Insigne is not the best left winger in the world in history.
Right.
It's clear that Mertens is not the best false nine, number 10 in history.
Right.
Accolades with Napoli, yes, but Koulibaly is legit top 3 defender in the entire world right now.
Right.
And Napoli have never had that person since Diego Maradona.
Okay.
Top in the world at his position. Koulibaly is the best player Napoli have had since Diego Maradona. 100% for me. No, I mean, listen, Raff, Rafa Napoli 83, fact or fiction, Koulibaly is the best player in Serie A right now. Put it up. I sent it to you. Put it up. Fact or fiction?
All right, here we go.
Put it up.
Put it up, Rafa. Here we go.
No, not the question. The photo.
Oh, sorry.
Forget the question.
Got you.
Fact or fiction? Koulibaly is the best player in Serie A right now.
I want to know what everybody thinks, guys. What do you think?
Right now.
Right
Not
now.
Yesterday, not right now. Look at this man. Look at this man. Salute. Salute alla capolista. Look at this man. Kalidou Koulibaly, fact for me, hot take time, guys, is the best player in Serie A right now.
Easy facts, Delgado. Easy facts, Delgado. He is so glorious. I love that, Johnny.
2 goals and an assist on the season. A goal and an assist today. Okay? A pilastro for Napoli.
At the moment, Raff, I'm with you. Raff, I'm with you.
There you go. That's it.
I'm sorry. I was reading all the comments. They're
no, that's okay.
Here.
That's okay. It made for dramatic pause. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. I want to read this because I've been here. Can you believe FIFA 22 gave a downgrade? The disrespect from EA.
Yeah.
Guys,
I can believe it
PES, guys.
Because FIFA's crap.
Trash.
PES.
Trash.
eFootball.
Go to PES, baby.
I'm still going to get FIFA. But FIFA's crap.
He's the best CB in the world. Koulibaly, stand the earth up and salute this man.
Salute this man.
Jay, yes, fact. Koulibaly is beyond world class. He is elite, man. This guy, he's going in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame.
Matteo Casale, come on, guys. It's obvious. Lord Lobotka. Hey, we were calling him Slobotka last season, guys. Come on.
Look at that. I mean, it's true. We just spoke about depth, but think about it, man. We got so many dudes in this midfield still. Deme's still not back yet. Zelinski's not even 100%. Brian Woods, defender, LB, stricken, photographer. There's nothing he can't do, man. Guy's awesome. Anyway. Next up, guys. We got 2 more, and then we'll cut out. All right, guys? Oh, I'm going to use this one, Rafa. Okay, I'm going to use this one, Rafa. One more banter for Juve. Juve won't break top 10 this season.
Oh,
I can't do those cool eyebrows.
fiction, man.
Fiction.
They're gonna be back, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, they're gonna be back. I predicted that they just make top 4, so that to me they're 4th. But I mean, they have a lot to do. And like I said, they've done it before. First 3 matches in 15-16 without a win. Okay, 2 points, right? A loss and 2 draws. And they made it to win the Scudetto by 9 behind us, okay? Now, that was a different team. They had Allegri running wild. He already had a season under his belt. They had Pirlo. No, I don't think Pirlo was on that team. Yes, I think he was. Anyway, they had a squad that they don't have right now. Mm-hmm. And some of the players that were there are older now. Probably their best player that they have from that era still is Dybala, but I just can't see them making a run at the Scudetto. But you can bet your ass they'll be back. They'll be top 4. They will. I like it, Salad. I like it, and Fiorentina for top 6. I'm with that, 100%. I think I have them 6 actually. But Salad. Napoli, Inter, Roma, Milan. I'm good with that. That's exactly what. I mean, Raff picked Milan 3, Roma 4, but that's a great prediction. Here's the thing: is that top like 17. They call it the 7-horse race or the 7 sisters or whatever they're calling it right now. There's 7 legit teams that could break that top 4. That and I said 1 through 7 is not going to be any different than 3 points between each team. That's what I think.
Zulu 10 and 10. Factor fiction.
Ooh.
Thank you, Gaetano.
Oh, damn it. Can he replicate last season? Because it was 9 and 10 last season.
So the question is 10 goals, 10 assists, right? Is that through all competitions?
It was a Serie A stat, actually.
Okay.
That was a Serie A stat. Yes, I think he can, but he's got to get better. Like he's got to get minutes. I think that injury's kind of still nagging him, and that might prevent it. But I'll say fact because he has the potential to do it. Mm-hmm. I told you. I feel like he was midfielder of the season last year, but because Barella is who Barella is on the team he was on, I think that's why he got it.
Okay. A lot of people agree with you here.
There's another one. Estrada.
From Estrada.
Yeah. Fact or fiction, is Zielinski on the level of Kevin De Bruyne? De Britney.
I love that.
De Bruyne.
It's De Britney, bitch.
It's De Britney. It's Grazie, Gaetano. Fact or fiction? Yeah, I'd say fact. I think he's on the level. Listen, a lot of our players are up there, man. Top level players. They don't get the respect because they're on Napoli. And that's a fact too. You know, I just feel like these players on these English teams get so hyped up because they're on these English teams. But Napoli players are some of the best in the world, man. For real. For real.
De Bruyne's from Belgium, right? That's that guy.
Yes.
I like him on Belgium a lot. I'll say this much. I like De Bruyne on Belgium more than I like Zielinski in Poland.
Okay. Hey, fair point.
That much I'll give. Fiction, come on. Fiction, come on. I like it, though. We got a little bit. We got a few back and forth. Fine. Peter Paulo says Zielinski needs to be consistent. I agree 100%. He had 8 out of 10 last season. When he showed up, he can really go missing. I agree, but I think his potential is there. I honestly, again, like I said, I think he's nursing that injury. If he gets back to full stature, I think he can get it. Bogdan says fiction. De Bruyne. Bogdan will give it to you, Rafa. I love this guy. Fiction. De Bruyne proved himself in the Bundesliga as well. He's not BS.
Okay, I'll give that to him. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with my friend here. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
I think he's on the cusp, but maybe not quite there. Maybe I'll change mine. Yeah. Okay.
Facts. Juventus suck.
Fact.
They're completely different players. True. All right, guys. One more, and then we'll cut out. Oh, I gotta put the music back on. Here we go. Hold on here. Hold on, boys. Does Shearer come back from his hip form, or is he declining?
No, I think he comes back big time. He's lost weight. He's in shape. He's ready to go. I think he comes back big time for at least one more season. I think he really comes in and makes an impact on this team. I'm really looking forward to him coming back, and I'm really looking forward to Demick coming back big time. Huge time.
All right, guys. Last one I got coming up. This one is from, again, this is kind of I think somebody in the Renaissance People chat said it with me. I forgot, so I credit it to the whole chat, guys. Here we go. Final question or final submission of fact or fiction. Napoli will not need to purchase a left back in January. I saved the best for last off.
Fact. Napoli do not need a left back. Fact.
You know, so
Unless
the counter argument
gets hurt.
Right. The counter argument was as long as they stay healthy, then they probably won't need it. They also said, hey, listen, you know, with all the you remember last January, Rafa, when it was like 3 games. I mean, I'm sorry, 1 game every like 2-3 days, and what that did to us. So if we stay healthy enough,
quite
we'll be okay.
like yes, but you're right. But it's not quite like that anymore. It's not a COVID schedule. The season last season started a month late, and they had to jam-pack those games in between. Remember, we were saying if Napoli were to go all the way in the Europa League and in the Coppa Italia, they'd be playing every 3 to 4 days for the whole season. That is not the case here, okay? However, I will say, if Napoli feel like there is a place where they need to upgrade or cover, they have to make a move in January. They do. I'm done with the we don't need to do anything in January. Spalletti will tell De Laurentiis that he needs to make a move. They'll make a move. However, I just don't think if Mario Ruiz stays healthy and we have Zanoli coming off the bench, and you saw that we have Di Lorenzo able to switch when Malqui comes in, and Juan Jesus to cover, I don't think that they're going to get another left back. I just don't think so. I don't think so. At the same time, that is the only area that we could beef up on. So maybe they do in that sense, but I don't think they need to. I just don't think they need to.
Dough by Dan. Fiction. Is this Dan from Dish?
Oh, this is Dan. This is Dan. Pizza Dan. Is this Pizza Man Dan?
Pizza Man Dan? It has to be.
Dough by Dan. It is.
We have to be, bro.
What's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
Fiction. We have 3 fullbacks and a laughable medical staff. No, our medical staff, according to Jay, is the same that Saudi had. That team was so tired at the end of the season. That's not the medical staff's fault. That was Saudi's fault.
Right.
Pizza Dan.
Chef. Oh my God. So Dan, by the way, tomorrow I start my new job in the new. Well, it's not really a new restaurant. It was the chef that I worked for previously, Rafa, and he served some Southern French / like Northern Italian cuisine, and just a little bit of. I'll give you a little bit of shop talk. So when the chef gives you a plate to run to the table, right? He'll tell you the position number. He'll tell you the table number. Right. You have to respond with the number, and then we chef. If you don't say we chef, you get your head chopped off, man. They have to know that you heard what they said, so you have to acknowledge. It's like 10-4 copy, like the military.
Well, when I was in the restaurant business, right, it was heard. That was what we said. Heard.
Well, we did. Heard. We had a little bit of French.
Well, so that's the thing. You were fine dining. I was at a freaking pizzeria. Uno, dude.
All right, it's different. Heard, right? But you
heard. Table 7, heard.
Juve merda, heard.
Juve merda, heard.
Oh man. Okay,
Juve
one
said
more.
It be heard.
All right, one more. We're gonna cut out. Cut out. Well, Famok chef, no good.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like my job, Gaetano. Fact or fiction? Is Napoli a 25 club in the world?
I mean,
Napoli 25 club in the world.
Top club in the world? Yeah. Fact. That's a literal fact. We think we were ranked 20th in UEFA. So I mean, yeah, I think so. We need to perform in Europe, okay? I know everybody in here is not a big fan of Europa League. You'd rather pass that up for a Scudetto or for a Champions League spot. You really have to perform in the Europa League to show that you're a credible Champions League team. If you're going to be in the Europa League for a couple seasons, you better bring it. Last season, I'll give them a pass. This season, they don't get a pass from me. They need to go far in the Europa League to be considered top tier. They need to get to the Champions League and do the same thing there. I really feel like with Spalletti, they can do it. They really can. I think they have the manager to do it, and that was the piece they needed. I do. Because the players can do it. I know they can do it. They have the potential to do it. We've seen it. 6-0 against Fiorentina last year. 6-0 against Genoa last year. 4-1 against Atalanta last year. Like, these are big-time wins that we had. Big-time ones. And I just, 5-2 against Lazio. We have the potential. We just have to put it all together, and we've got the guy to do it.
I want to address Johnny here. Le Raff bizarre. No, let's not get carried away. Je m'appelle Raff. L'hôtel est grand. Le sandwich est bon. And that's all the French I know. All right?
Ears.
And good de
Damn
boeuf.
it.
Good de boeuf.
My ears. Sorry to the French Canadians in this chat, but damn it. Come on.
It's all about all the French I know.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Rafa.
I'm going to put the house music on. I'm going to cut out of here.
Do it. Hour and a half. I loved it though, man. So we had a big game today. We had a big topic that everyone got involved in, and I'm so happy people got involved. I appreciate everybody that comes on the show, contributes, stays as much as you can, because we like to ramble on. But a lot of it is responding to you,
right?
And that's what we really want to do. We always say to each other, Raff and I, when we go on, guy, listen, half hour on the game, half hour on that. Let's cut out in an hour. Boom, bing, bam, boom, bam, boom. Right? But we go over because you guys are so engaging. Right. And I love that about you guys. Napoli Twitter, Napoli Facebook, Napoli Instagram, Napoli YouTube, Napoli social media, Napoli fans. Because there's a bunch of groups of Napoli fans. The English language Napoli fan base is such a special unit, and you guys really mean a lot to me. I just joined this other Discord today, a Napoli Discord, another one, that people I don't even know were saying things like, "Oh, Rafa, I've heard so much about you. Oh, you're a legend in this chat." And we didn't even know about it, Rafa. I'm going to have to send it to you so you can be in it.
All right.
And apparently we're legends in that chat. And just to see that from someone I don't even know, because I know half you guys in here, more than half you guys. Brian Woods is a new guy. But to see those remarks from somebody that I didn't even know existed before 8 a.m. this morning, like really, really touches me in a way that I've never been touched before. And I love you guys. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for everything you guys have been doing for us the past year that we've been doing this.
It's been a pleasure.
Raff, take it away.
Let's get a Forza Napoli going in the chat, man. Forza Napoli in the chat. Let's go, guys. Napoli defeat Udinese 4-0 for Popette today, guys.
Quattro Popette.
All right, let's hope for more. This Thursday, with the new job, yes, congratulations to me. I will not be here for the post-game show, Rafa. Thank you so much.
Nah, man, got to get back to work, right?
Got to do it, man. Got to earn them.
Sir.
Got to earn those ends and pay these subscription fees. So, but Rafa will be here, right? You got a special guest, Rafa.
I will. Patrick Kendrick. Kendrick. Worldwide English language commentary. Patrick Kendrick did today's game, doing Sampdoria game. He did today's game for those not in the UK. In the UK, you had someone else calling him Osimhen, apparently. Sorry for that. BT sucks, I guess, right? But Patrick Kendrick is coming in. We had him on for a match, post-match last season. I don't remember which one, but he was a fantastic guest. He's coming back in on Thursday after the Sampdoria-Napoli match. Time to be determined, but we're going to get it out there. Sampdoria-Napoli. It'll be me alone. Raff is going to work. Come through.
Yes. Come through. Help us out.
Yeah,
man. Help us out. Give a little company to Rafa while he's up here running the show dolo.
You guys got to help me out, man. Yeah. I'm doing myself. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I might watch it in traffic as I'm going to work.
Be careful. I told you.
Done.
Don't drive in Raff.
Right. Don't drive in Raff, guys.
Don't drive in Raff. Be careful.
Love regards, you guys. Rafa needs a hug.
I always need a hug, man.
We always need
I always need a hug. I'm about to go get a hug right damn now.
Yeah, go get your hug. Yes, I ordered the jersey. I got the red one,
Raff
Christopher.
did. Yeah,
I ordered the red one.
I'm waiting for Triple X to come out. I haven't seen a Triple X
baby.
yet, but I'm
got
waiting.
the red
I'll
one.
get it.
Christopher, I got the red one with the white though, not with the gold latte. I got the red one.
That one's
And I
not
got
available yet. I don't know why.
Rafa, I got it with Koulibaly.
Perfect.
I bought Koulibaly, man. Man.
Perfect.
Virtual hug. Let's
Air hugs.
air hugs.
Air hugs.
All right,
That
guys.
was a big thing for COVID, wasn't it?
What? Why
Ma
is-
quale dieta, mi piace la polpetta, mi piace Ah, love it.
Oh man.
It's
Not too
because
much
that was
available
the
yet.
song. That was the song for Italia. You understand that Italia had such a Napolitan influence? Goalkeeper, Napolitan, best goalkeeper, best player of the tournament. Okay, Insigne, Immobile. But these guys were all singing Napolitan songs in the bus. They weren't singing anything else, probably except for that one song by John and Nina. It was all Napolitan songs, and
Right.
the Napolitan in that group just pulled this team together and made it happen. Napoli won the
Lots of
Euros.
fun.
Napoli won the Euros. Baby.
You know we always bring the party, but we're going to get this party wrapped up. Rafa, again, thank you to everybody in the chat. It's been a pleasure. Please support us. Hit it. Give us a like. Give us a share. Subscribe. Really helps us grow, man. Thank you so much again for all the participation. Big shout out to everybody. We love y'all. And until next time, Forza Napoli.
Ciao for now, guys. Forza Napoli sempre.
Be good, guys. Ciao.